and enjoy this beauty of a game. Everything sounds so quiet right now. Hoping.
The angry orb that we thrashed at the battle for Meridian.
There we go.
Right now, that was another one of those subordinate function things.
Yeah, that one was called Hades.
That she is.
And you said Aloy ended it for good, right? Like, Gaia doesn't need it?
I think we're all better off without it.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Testing. Alright, I think my mic was going out for a second there. Yeah, let's get going.
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
Gotta love Errand. I was trying to not to get spoiled when I was looking up how far I am left.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
And they said this was pretty much the pinnacle of the middle of the, or the peak of the middle part of the game, but you're a little past it. Uh-oh.
Vermin.
Not good. I don't know if a ballista's gonna hurt him.
What the hell?
Oh no. I think we know how to beat her though. Beat them though.
Well, that takes the keg.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith.
One thing I'd like to do when we get a chance is check out the arena, just to see what it's like.
Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
Fingers feel stiff in this cold. It looked like she can make it come and go at will.
What?
Hello,
It's gone
Verbena?
now.
What do you have for me?
Well, go do
I
your
checked
thing.
everywhere, still no
I'll
sign
wait
of the
here.
asset. Can we call off this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
And that was the Tenant coming at them.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
See what this is.
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Oh. I didn't notice they had a focus on them.
The weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
That's a little interesting.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
Sounds has gotta be working with them, right?
What a mess. All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up.
Could get you
All so that they could test that weapon.
PlayStation Dragonfire.
The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Osram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost.
Let's stick with PS3.
Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
Yeah, I mean it'll go on sale, right? But I've noticed that Sony's just not really putting these games that they've put to the PC on sale much, and then when they do, it's not really getting below $35-40. Maybe they'll do it soon.
Long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
What do you
All right, so we head down.
What were the new updates
Erend,
for
stay
CK3
here
that
and
you
start
really
watch.
liked?
That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Wonder if I'm going into like
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
we can obviously go this way though, so let's see what's over here. Nothing. Wow. Not a damn thing. Over here. It won't jump. They put in a new Royal Court feature that adds a ton of new interactions, as well as putting artifact system from CK2 in. So a lot more ways to play. The kind of what they were doing with this one.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Command log. It was storage units access, data transfer initiated, operations suspended, fusion reactor on standby mode, download initiated, beamcast initiated, destination redacted. If there's anything else yet. Ooh, what's this?
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eluthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
This is interesting. You've been playing the Viking Afton White Shirt.
Exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
Conquering and establishing the kingdom
At
of
least
England.
this one doesn't
I
seem
bet
to
you
have
that's
giant
fun.
killer machines.
Love me some Viking.
Or anything you can blow up.
Send this to my stash.
Have you seen, there's a new Viking movie that has like Willem Dafoe and Skarsgård and Nicole Kidman, Ethan Hawke. Forget the name of it, but man, it looks really good. I think up here is probably. A wild ambipom has appeared.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
You didn't get a going live notification? Well, how are you doing, Jesse? Jesse sent me a bunch of TikToks today that I got to watch, and they were good. Oh, does Seth Green look
Cryptogenic
alike?
chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a
This
person.
place keeps on going.
That's incredible.
Well, that's a good
Yeah.
battle arena down there, isn't it? You're not feeling great, but Hatter's bringing you nuggies. Nuggies from where? Alright, we got a new email from Daniel McGill to Claire Nguyen. Spoon-fed, July 18th, 2065. So right before the bad stuff happened. Claire, wish you'd been on the call with me with Zero Dawn. Whoever negotiated this deal with them was ingenious. A bunch of our old tech collecting dust and storage in exchange for a copy of all human knowledge. Talk about a bargain. And the guy heading up the Eleuthia sub-function, Patrick Brochard Klein, you could particularly see sparkles in his eye when he was bombarding us with follow-up questions on the ectogenic chamber design. It was like we were waving catnip in front of him. Anyway, they're requesting additional material on nutrition delivery. Higher-ups gave the go-ahead. So send over everything we have. Brochard Klein will probably pee his pants in glee. From McDonald's, that's a good one. That is a good one for nuggies. You've been on a TikTok drought lately? Nothing interesting enough to share? I've kind of been the same way. Nothing that I think is that great.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in
Hey,
the dock and
Miss.
said you needed our help, he dropped
How's Miss
everything and
doing?
turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Are you still playing Lost Ark, Mist? Right, this has got to be a battle arena of something.
A control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
So I've got an even deeper question, Jesse. If you are getting nuggies from McDonald's, what does Jesse get as a sauce?
For the stash.
Really not breaking that? Nothing in here? Really? Go get those supply chests down there first. Okay, it showed 2 down here, right? Guess not. Ooh.
I don't think I can pull that.
That was it. You get sweet and sour at McDonald's. That's not bad. I usually I switch between 3. Sometimes I'll ask for one of each and just enjoy myself. I will get honey mustard, hot mustard, or just honey. Really pretty good. Let's play How Old Are You? You know what I really miss is the old hot mustard at McDonald's. See, I just said that. Can you not get that up there? You can get that now. And I think it tastes very similar.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236.
I know what it is. She gave us the number.
Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right.
Why don't you just tell me? Oh, here's the game progression. I'm 25% complete of the game. It's funny. Where was there? It was not holograms, it was text, right? Wondering if it was something maybe that they've got in here. Museum, relic ruin. The job quest begins. Not it. Side quest. Distress signal. 237.
I should check the log.
So they have it at mine, or at least here locally, Dragon. Because that's one of the ones I usually get a lot of. I really do like their hot mustard. Yeah, I'm a honey mustard, hot mustard, and then just straight up honey kind of person when it comes to that. Your brain went 237? That's impressive. Missed the only, oh, that's her twin. The only rhythm games I play are Rock Band and Guitar Hero. You should be proud of your brain. Yeah, that's the clone that we found. It looks like that went against us.
Skin's like ice.
I don't know if it's the same clone
Must
or
have
if it's a
cut this
new
from her
clone.
head. But why?
So it is the same clone. People that missed it, there was a part where we
Hello, Spit.
learned they have.
Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief.
I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zenith. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now.
They have Apollo.
But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck, and goodbye.
I'll recap real quick once this is over.
So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly?
Might have to recap while I'm fighting though.
Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
How much are showing up?
Get her to
Yeah.
cover in that room. Whatever happens,
Go
she
get it.
stays with us.
I think it's pretty close, Dragon, because I remember what you're talking about. That used to be what I get when I was
I'll
like a
protect her.
child, like a young child. Everybody thought I was crazy.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here.
All right, before they get here. So, what that was when we first found the Gaia kernel, we were interrupted by Far Zenith. We didn't know who they were. They looked like futuristic sci-fi people. And the only way to get through to where we were was using Elizabeth Sobek's DNA. And, you know, Aloy can use that. And we find out that they had a clone, and that was her. And obviously, she was being used by them, and she didn't want to be used by them anymore. Used to your sauce for the fries. I never thought about doing that. That might be pretty good.
I can't let it get through to Varl on the clone.
Prepare for battle, it says. Can I make... No, because I can only have 3 total.
Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
Gonna make a bunch of acid traps here.
There, let the acid do its job.
Whoa. Come
I
on.
should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
Nice.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top.
Traps are
Stay
badass.
down here with the clone for now.
I need to use
Got
them
it.
more.
I'll follow once the coast is clear.
I might now go get
Gotta
nuggets
get back up top and deal with that
when
other
I'm done
Spectre.
streaming.
I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
The one that's right next to me is open to like 2. So do you guys use the McDonald's app when you go to McDonald's? 'Cause I've been doing that, and it's so much easier. Like you go up and you just tell them a 4-digit code, 4 numerical, alphanumeric code. After you've like ordered through the app, and it uses your either Apple Pay or if a card, you put a card in, so you never even have to give them a card. And once you give it to them, they're like, you can go to the second window and go get your food. You don't even have to go to the pay, and there's usually some pretty good deals in it. One of them is, as long as you purchase something for $1, you can get a free large fry. And I've learned that you can get if you just get like a 10-piece nugget and then $1 drink, you can get a $1 fry, and it's cheaper than the actual value meal. I think they just want you doing it online so it's quicker and they get payment and stuff like that immediately. All right, so we got a partial data corruption text log. something has been a significant improvement, decreasing the time between touch-ups that commercially available treatments like osmanthus Rejuve require. As for Malik's team, the latest results from their neurophysiology experiments seem promising, and with the supplementary data provided by our Tokyo facility, we seem to be closing in on functional first-generation implants. Meanwhile, our friends in Zurich have sent over their finding on WBE, mixed results. A couple of promising Avengers, but anything bordering on real digital transcendence looks to be decades away, if not. They want your data. Probably do. And I mean, everybody else has my data, so it doesn't really matter. It makes it easier for me. I've come to accept that it doesn't really matter anymore. Right? I know my smart plugs that I use around the house has probably been transferring data to Japan and other countries like for the last 3 years. But I get to turn my lights off before I enter the house or go to bed without getting up, so they can have all they want. Another thing I wanted to make a note of, the reason why we're trying to push through the main story is I can actually play Elden Ring at 6 o'clock on Thursday, our time, like 6 o'clock Eastern. And if I can push through the main story and the side quest, we may do that instead of waiting until Friday. But I'm not going to ruin my enjoyment of this game just to play Elden Ring soon, like quicker. So we'll see. And then probably what I will do after that is play this off stream and like do all the side stuff that's excluding side quests and errands, because I'll make sure that we finish those before we complete the game and just attach those onto the back of the YouTube channel in case anybody ever wants to. From Song Zhao to FZ research staff, subject priority shift, all. As you will have undoubtedly heard by now, we have lost the brightest star among us. Research on ectogenesis for the Odyssey was near and dear to Peter. On behalf of the new High Council, I commend you all for your efforts and great strides made over the last several years. Yet as we mourn our founder, we must also keep our gaze on the bright future ahead. To that end, we will be shifting project priorities. Over the coming days, you will be briefed on exciting developments in longevity research from our Tokyo and Lagos facilities, with new assignments to follow. In the meantime, all ectogenic chambers should be moved to storage. Refer to your leads. I wonder who died. I don't remember that person. The next game is Elden Ring, and we will probably be playing that for quite a long time. Because I want to explore every nook and cranny that game has to offer, and I want to explore it and learn it on my own. I don't want to have to use a guide, or if chat wants to help, that'll be fine. But I don't want them like looking at guides and helping. I want it to just come organically. And then after that, the next two games will be Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remastered and Project. It's not called Project anymore, but Triangle Strategy. I don't know what order I'll play those in. Yeah, Miss, so actually that's one of the things I'm going to do is I've never played Elix, right? I think I made some comments on that on Discord. I'd never played Elix before. I played maybe the first 5 hours of it just recently while I was like recovering, just to see if I would like it, and I loved it. So I want to play Elix 1 and Elix 2 on stream. So I think what we're going to do is once Project Triangle Strategy or Final Fantasy is off the board, we've completed those, I'm going to start an Elix playthrough. I really enjoyed that game, and I highly encourage anybody that likes open world exploration and sci-fi
Hang tight. I'm
to
almost
check
there.
it out.
Just hurry.
I think LX2
That
comes
doesn't sound
out
good. I gotta get to Erend.